We are the Green Group, and this is our title, The Cause and Effects of Stress, Anxiety, and Depression of Students in City College of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. Ay, San Jose del Monte. Sorry. Introduction. Great psychological well-being implies being, for the most part, ready to think, feel, and respond in the ways that you want and need to carry on with your life. Yet, on the off chance that you go through a time of poor emotional wellness, you may observe the manners in which your often thinking, feeling, or responding become troublesome, or even inconceivable to adapt to. This can feel similarly as awful as an actual disease or far ang galaw. Some attributes. Psychological well-being issues influence around 1 out of 4 individuals at whatever year. They range from normal issues like despondency and tension to more extraordinary issues like schizophrenia and bipolar problems. Individuals who have pressure and tension throughout extensive periods might encounter negative related well-being results. They are bound to foster coronary illness, hypertension, diabetes, and may even foster sadness and frenzy problems. In numerous ways, psychological being is very much like actual well-being. Everyone has it and we want to deal with it. May I call Kyle Shane Gubat?
The background: beginning higher education is a stressful period in some student life which they need to cope due to the various reasons in inefficiency in higher education program and some financial and family problem. A mentally fit student can initiate proper social relationship, enthusiastic to learn, ambition to implement his or her plans in the future. Some students of City College of San Jose del Monte are in crucial stage of development as they are more subjected to experience that mental illness. Psychological distress such as stress, anxiety, and depression are frequent among students which can affect their academic performance, physical health, and psychosocial well-being. May mga estudyante sa City College na sa crucial stage dahil sa depression, stress, and anxiety. Dahil dahil dito may mga ibang dahil ang iba dito may problema dahil hindi sila nakakasabay sa lesson, may problema sa financial o family problem. Hindi naman po porket sinabi natin na free tuition ng City College ay hindi na kailangan hindi na sila mahihirapan sa financial problem. Dahil yung iba dito nagtatrabaho para may pamasahe, may panload. Ganun po. Sa object, this study aims to identify the cause and effects of stress, anxiety, and depression of students in City College of San Jose del Monte. The researchers' objective is to analyze which measures can help with dealing with this kind of mental condition. Ay para matukoy ang cause and effect ng depression, anxiety, stress ng ibang estudyante na sa City College of San Jose del Monte. At ang layunin naman ng research na to ay para malaman o makatulong sa mga estudyanteng dumaranas ng ganitong mental illness. The next discussion is by Kim Impante.
Discussion. Stress is feeling of emotional physical tension. It can come from any event or thought that make you feel frustrated, angry, or nervous. Stress is your body reaction to a challenge or demand. In short, boost stress can be positive, such as when it helps avoid danger, or meet a deadline. Sabi, sabi, ang stress daw ay pakiramdam ng emosyonal o physical na pag-inting. Maaari daw ito magmula sa anumang kaganapan, pag-iisip na nagpaparamdam sa iyo ng pagkabigo, galit o kaba. At anxiety is the body response to worry and fear. Wherever anxiety is not that simple as there is wide range of deeply anxiety affects people and what extent interference with the quality of life. Say Sanans Hapisaydi, uh, not, not nature psychologist in New York City and faculty member in Columbia University. Anxiety affects 284 million people in the world. For many people with anxiety, their condition affect their ability to function in everyday life. For those who generalize anxiety disorder, symptom can include restlessness, feeling on edge, fatigue, difficulty concentrating, and muscle tension. Many anxiety disorders cause people experience panic attack, which periods of intense fear triggered by any object or situation that can reach and peak within minutes. Next. The most prominent symptom of major depression are severe and persistent low mood, profound sadness, or a sense of despair. A major desperate episode is a period characteristic by symptoms of major depression. The Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorder defines a major depressive episode as experiences a, a depressed mood or loss of interest or pressure in daily activities. Accompanied by problems with sleeping, eating, energy, concentration, or self-worth for 2 weeks or longer. More than 264 million people suffer from depression worldwide. World Health Organization 2020. Sudden loss, losses or changes can exacerbate pre-existing symptom of depression or anxiety. Next. Based in New York, episode can be triggered by death of a loved one, a a breakup, job or financial stress, a medical condition, and substance use disorder, a murder, other trigger. Anxiety and depression are the most common problems with around in a 10 people affected any any one time. This includes the students that are now suffering in a new learning system. Anxiety and depression are the most common problems with around 1 in the 10 people affect, affected in the one time. This includes the students that are now suffering in the new learning system. For the most part, depression and anxiety appear to be quite different. The primary sign of depression is difficulty, person, persistent low, depressed, or hopeless mood. Whereas the main sign of Anxiety is abundance of worry, nervousness, and fear. But next, next nga. Depression is very normal to have emotion, especially in harsh or challenging life circumstances. Wherever full of feelings or melancholy and especially when they don't appear to affected by happy occurrences or changes in your environment can be sign of depression aside from feeling down, sad, or empty. Depression can also baba mo pa nga. Can also cause the following sign. Wait lang. Sabi dito, napaka-normal na magkaroon ng mga emosyon nito paminsan-minsan, lalo na sa malupit o mapaghamong mga sitwasyon sa buhay. Gayunpaman, ang matagal na pakiramdam ng kalungkutan at kawalan naman ng loob na kapag tila hindi sila apektado ng mga masasayang pangyayari o pagbabago sa iyong kapaligiran ay maaaring mga palatandaan ng depresyon. Bukod sa malungkot, walang alam, ang depresyon ay maaari ding maging sanhi ng mga sumusunod na palatandaan at sintomas. Decline in interest or enjoyment in your hobbies and customary pursuit. Yung na bumababa na yung interest mo sa mga ginagawa mo. Ah, a feeling of gloom and despair. Ah, isang pakiramdam ng kalumbayan o kawalan ng pag-asa. Range and, and restlessness. Galit, inis. Dito ako nakakaramdam ng galit, inis at pagkabalisa. A lack of vitality or sensation of slowness. Matagal na pagkapagod o mga isang kakulangan ng sigla o isang pakiramdam ng kabagalan. Prolonged fatigue or sleep issue. Kakulangan sa pagtulog, modification of friend style and weight. Mga pagbabago sa nagbabago nawawalan ka na ng gana at iba na yung iniisip mo. Issue with concentration, decision making, or knowledge retention. May ka na, may naguguluhan ka na sa decision making mo, hindi ka na nakakapag-isip ng tama. Unaccounted for Hatch and discomfort stomach issue. Ah, ano ba yun? Meron ka nang nararamdaman sa sikmura mo o may sa ano, may diarrhea ka. Ganun. Remorse, fruitlessness or hopelessness, suicidal, fatal or dying idea. Dito ka na nagkakaroon na nag-iisip na magpakamatay ka dahil sa nararamdaman mo. Next. Anxiety. Most people occasionally feel some anxiety including fear, stress, and worry. Since anxiety is natural reaction to stress, you experience some anxiety. Example ng mga before significant life event, when making crucial choices, when attempting anything novel. Wherever you may have generalized anxiety disorder or another anxiety disorder, if you suffer consistent extremely high levels of anxiety and the majority of days for several months. Anxiety disorder extend concern about unpleasant or difficult lifetime. Your anxiety can be centered on more issue like your relationship, academic and professional performance, or health. This concern might result in persistent thoughts and anxieties that finally start interference with day-to-day existence. Sabi dito, ah, karamihan sa tao ay may paminsan-minsan nakakaramdam ng ilang anxiety bilang ang takot, pagkabalisa at pag-aalala. Dahil ang anxiety ay isang natural na reaksyon sa stress. Maaari kang magkaroon lang ng maaring mayroon kang generalized anxiety disorder o isa pang disorder kung dumaranas ka ng pare-pareho. Ah, ang iyong anxiety ay maaaring nakasentro sa mas karaniwang mga issue tulad ng mga relasyon, family problem, relationship mo sa kaibigan, sa girlfriend o boyfriend mo, pag nag-break kayo, ganun. At sa pag-aaral, sa pag-aaral at sa professional performance. So, sa kalusugan mo. Next. Yan, sa solution naman tayo.
Okay. Dito na po tayo sa solution. So, youth nowadays experiencing depression is more likely to develop or be caused by issue that affects oneself of self-worth, such as persisting bullying or academic difficulties, as well as by experiencing or witnessing violence like physical or sexual abuse. If anxiety issues are not managed, youth may find it challenging to their homework or study. Their interactions with teachers and other students may be affected. Students who struggle with anxiety and depression issue may sometimes skip class or they may not attend any class at all. For this issue, they identified the case. Researchers came up with solutions. So this solution we have for anxiety and depression of college students in CCS-JDM. We have issues with bullying, academic problems, and sexual assault. Number one, colleges can put a program to teach all students about risks and effects of bullying from a younger age. Set rules for pupils to follow their confronted with bullying to stop the issue before it occurs. Provide a secure setting with student can talk about the issue it may be experiencing with other students, and establish a policy about bullying that may include mandatory counseling for the both victim and bully, as well as range of disciplinary measure such as mandatory community service depending on severity of the case. So number one, this is how we propose to prevent bullying, which is one of the things that make college student anxious and depressed. We can create program for this issue that explain the possible effect it could have on student. Additionally, there should be rule addressing this issue that school that allows forced counseling for bullied students and those who are being bullied. Number two, by integrating the parents as member of students' educational support team, teachers can ally worries of both the student by parent. Teachers can help students who are struggling in the classroom by first putting in time to hear and comprehend the students' worries or fears. So, when a student is having difficulties in class, teachers can assist them by first one is make sure you listen to students' problem and try to understand them. The next one is encouraging good classroom conduct by establishing clear rules and regularly upholding them. So the next one is create clear guidelines and encourage positive classroom behavior. Next one is encouraging the pupil to take part in activities at school. Motivate them to participate in activities in school. And the last one is inviting parents to event games and play in school. So the last one is we invite parents um, to the school activities. For the third one, parents, teacher, and school counselors can get together to discuss expectations for the student's future and to develop plans for how they can support the student's learning environment. First one, asking parents to create a home environment that is encouraging and support education. So, ayan. So, yung first that is we need to provide a good home environment for the student. And the next one, arranging for visits to universities might assist students in considering their careers alternatives. Um, Next one is supporting career focus, internship, or other learning experience to help students think about their careers and opportunities. So next one is collaboration with parents to stress value of study techniques, diligence, and persistence. Yan. Collaborate with parents and emphasize the importance of study skills, focus, and resilience. So, number four, prevention of campus sexual assault techniques. So, solution po namin sa problem na sexual assault na nangyayari din sa school. So, college have been searching for strategies to stop sexual assault from happening and create effective procedure that deter potential offenders because of the urgent need to safeguard students from the incidents. Learn more about proactive measures college are taking in this section. So, naghahanap ng paraan yung mga college student upang makaiwas sa mga ganitong issue tulad ng sexual assault. Next one is establish clear policies for sexual assault. Many students decide not to report sexual assault because they don't think the university will handle it proper and timely manner with ayan. So next one is pagkakaroon ng rules about dito. So maraming estudyante yung nagde-decide na wag na magsumbong tungkol sa nangyayari sa kanila or kung nakakaranas sila ng sexual assault dahil sa tingin nila hindi matutugunan ng school yung pangangailangan nila. Kaya yung school gumawa ng guidelines o patakaran tungkol sa mga ganitong maling behaviors. So next one is start a training program to avoid sexual assault. All first year and transfer students can participate in sexual assault prevention training programs that outline the university's position on the problem. Information them for how common it is and giving them access to useful resources they can use if they feel unsafe or need to report harassment or misconduct. As a preventative measure, universities should prepare to routinely speak within their students about consent, harassment, cyber assault, and other educational themes. So, for this number 6, paggawa ng program upang maiwasan yung sexual assault, makakatulong to sa mga estudyante para magkaroon sila ng kaalaman para malabanan yung gantong sitwasyon. Number 7, emphasize the importance of the agreement, making sure students understand what it means to give and receive consent in one of the most crucial aspect of any preventive program run by university. The Yes Means Yes campaign and other resources that clarify consent and show students how ask for. And it gave can use by staff members. Additionally, this message must repeated frequently. Students need to understand what consent entails. So, mahalagang maintindihan ng mga estudyante yung agreements tungkol sa preventive ng program tungkol dun sa may sexual assault. So, number 8, make an escort service available. While some of campus have blue lights boxes scattered around the campus where students can ask for assistance if they feel unsafe, occasionally this assistance is delayed. More and more colleges and universities are offering safety escort services, which allows students to either request to be escorted about the campus by college police or the phone and request assistance to leave an uncomfortable situation. This service ought to be appropriately staffed and accessible around the clock. For number 8, pagkakaroon ng assistance sa mga estudyante na kung sa tingin nila is hindi sila safe, mabigyan sila ng escort service. Number 9, prepare potential onlooker for action. The earliest steps of sexual assault frequently take place in public location in plain sight of other people. Even though the attack might conclude in a private space, onlookers who know what to look for the frequently step in before it's too late. Colleges can offer training, seminar, DVDs, and interactive program to teach students how to defuse a conflict, divert aggressor, and get some to safety before things are get out of hand. For number 9, maaaring magkaroon ng seminar tungkol sa kung ano yung maaaring gawin ng mga nabibiktima ng sexual assault. Mabibigyan sila ng seminar para kung paano nila pwedeng protektahan yung sarili nila. For the number 10, cooperate with regional centers for sexual assault. Despite instruction and safety measures, sexual assault still certainly happens. To assist students who have been sexually assaulted, universities should establish and maintain relationship with the rape crisis organization and sexual assault facilities. To assist students in navigating the reporting process, these programs frequently offer specialized counseling services, medical aid, and information on legal services that are provided. So, for number 10, the school should develop and maintain links with rape crisis organizations and sexual assault center in order to support the student to have experienced sexual assault. So may I call Kim for the next presenter?
So, but experiment, saan ba yan? Wait po. Sa reel pwede pakitaas. You can take efforts to manage symptoms on your own, but a therapist may provide you further advice on how to treat anxiety and depression. The tactics listed below might not always helpful, but experimenting with various ideas might help you discover your own unique set of tactics. This understanding can direct you toward creating a unique set of coping mechanism so that you always have choice to think about when you're anxious or overwhelmed. Additionally, your therapist can provide fresh approach to try and provide advice on how to put them into action. So, Kim and Pante,
Number one, give yourself permission to experience your emotions. Depression and anxiety are not your fault because they are a medical problem that are rather than sign of weakness or failure. Ang sabi dito, ang depression at anxiety ay hindi mo kasalanan dahil ang mga ito ay mga dulot ng medical na problema sa halip na mga palatandaan ng kahinaan o pagkabigo. 2. Take take action that you can control. It could be a little easier to deal with overpowering feelings if you regain some control in the present, making your bed, having a shower, or filling the dishwasher are just a few quick tasks that can help you feel more accomplished. Even if you are done achieve anything sustainable, this might also serve a mental division. Ang sabi dito, mas mapadali mong mapagaan ang nararamdaman mo sa pag-ayos ng iyong higaan o pagligo o pagpuno ng ng mga gamit mo sa kailangan mong para mapaayos mo yung sa pag-isip mo at maintain schedule. Pataas nga. Maintain schedule. A daily program or routine can give your life structure and give you sense of control, which generally help reduce anxiety and depression since ah ang pang-araw-araw na ang pang-araw-araw na gawain ay makakatulong na mabawasan ng anxiety at mga sintomas ng depression. Ah, Kailangan mo mag-team na timetable ay nagbibigay sa iyo ng pagkakataon maglaan ng oras sa iyong araw para sa pangangalaga sa sarili na mas nakakatulong. 4. Try to get some quality rest. Uh, while, while getting too much sleep can also have negative impact. Sabi dito, habang ang sobrang tulog ay maaari ding magkaroon ng negatibong epekto sa mood o maaari ding nitong mapataas ang mga sintomas ng kalungkutan at anxiety. Para sa pinakamabuting kalagayan na kalusugan, ipinapayo ng mga eksperto na nakaramihan sa mga nasa hustong gulang ay nakakuha ng 17 hanggang 9 na oras na pagtulog at sa bawat gabi. Tinatawagan ko si Loris para siya magtuloy.
so number 5, aim to consume balanced meals. So, di ba, may mga pagkain na kinakain natin na nagdudulot din ng paglala ng stress natin, ng anxiety, and madami pang iba. Sabi dito, You can get nutrition you need by nourishing your body with the whole foods such as fruits, vegetable, lean protein, and whole grains. So, kapag kumakain ka ng mga healthy foods, like mga gulay, prutas, ayun yung way para hindi lumala yung anxiety na nararamdaman ng bawat isa. Or kung kayo man, tayo, syempre, yung iba sa atin nakakaranas ng anxiety or stress, ano yan, magiging good sa atin na kumain ng tamang pagkain at yung hindi nakakasama para mas lalong lumala. Sa number 6, walk around the block to start. So, yung paglalakad natin, halimbawa, sa sobrang dami nating iniisip, syempre na okay pa yung mga isip natin. Kailangan nating magkaroon ng fresh air, makakuha ng fresh air habang maglalakad tayo. Nawawala yung nawawala yung mga problema na laman ng isip natin. Tapos, yun, nalilinawan tayo. So, maganda sa katawan natin na naglalakad-lakad kapag, halimbawa, pagkatapos kumain, sa gabi, ganun, kahit ilang oras lang. Pakitaas. Number 7, schedule rest and relaxation time. So, sabi naman dyan, kapag, syempre, pag stress tayo, yung iba sa atin, kain ng kain, tapos kung ano-anong ginagawa. May mga, para mawala yung bagay na yun, para hindi lumala, or something kasi kapag kain tayo ng kain, hindi naman natin sure na tama yung kinakain natin. So, may mga pwede tayong gawin, like, gawin natin yung mga hobby natin. Baking or cooking, tapos listening to audio. Ayan yung madalas, nakikinig sa music para mapagaan yung kaisipan natin or something na naiisip natin na hindi dapat. Tapos magbabasa. Yan. Sa number 8, contact your loved ones. So, sinasabi dyan, halimbawa sa mga kaibigan natin, di ba kapag may problema tayo, nakikipag-usap tayo sa mga kaibigan natin, sa pamilya, mas maganda sa pamilya. Kasi, sila yung mas nakakaunawa sa atin. Or, sila yung mas dapat makatulong sa atin. Kasi, syempre, paano nila malalaman na may problema tayo kung hindi tayo nag-share sa kanila? So, yan lang. Next. Michael Cyril Garcia.
For the conclusion, stress is common nowadays for students, especially for college students, as they start their journey few steps away from their chosen profession. Some are getting pressured kung tama ba yung path na tinutuloy nila, kasi minsan yung ibang college student ay confused pa din kung sure na ba sila sa course na pinili nila para sa chosen profession nila soon. Some of those causes are financial instability, family problems, or confusion over their chosen path, as I said earlier. These stressors, if ignored, can cause a more serious problem to the mental health of an individual. If it gets worse, it may lead to depression or anxiety. Pero kahit magkaroon ng depression or anxiety, meron din various ways para makatulong ka sa taong nagsasuffer ng depression or anxiety. Like listening to their problems, making them feel your presence, or giving them advices. Pero, hindi hindi ibig sabihin na pag binigyan mo sila ng advice, eto mismo yung susundin ng taong nagsasuffer, kasi lahat ng decision na gagawin nila ay hindi mo hawak. Hindi mo kayang kontrolin kung anong nararamdaman nila, kung anong naiisip, tsaka kung anong gagawin nila after mo sila bigyan ng advice. Yun lang po. For the references are cited sa pinakadulang part ng case analysis to avoid plagiarism and also to give credits sa mga author ng websites na pinagawa na namin ng idea. Thank you.
Okay, so before we proceed to the next presenter, from the